Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Chats with Chaudhry. I hope you're safe and well. Now, you may be aware that SLAS 2023 in San Diego is fast approaching. In fact, it's going to be on February the 25th and run to March the 1st. And I'm lucky enough to have Amy Wilkinson, who is SLAS's Director of Global Events and Corporate Partnerships here. So actually it's her responsibility to make sure it's a good show, to find out more about the show and get a preview of what people can expect at SLAS San Diego in February. So Amy, first of all, good morning to you. It's a nice morning where you are, although it is late afternoon or afternoon where I am today.
Thank you, and good afternoon to you. No pressure at all, given your introduction, and thank you for having me.
No, it's obviously. And where are you calling in from this morning?
I am calling in from Madison, Wisconsin, which is about 2 hours north of where SLAS headquarters is SLAS is headquartered in Oak Brook, Illinois, just outside Chicago.
Fantastic.
Snowy day here today. It's lovely.
Yeah, well, I know. Well, I spoke to Vicky only this week, and she showed me out of the window that it was a whiteout. So there you go. Right. So first question for you, though, Amy, is for people not familiar with SLAS as an organization, would you mind just giving me a quick overview of who SLAS actually are and what you do?
Absolutely, yes. So SLAS is we're a nonprofit membership organization serving an international community of life science researchers. Our mission is to catalyze innovation across life science research, multidisciplinary. And this conference is a mechanism, our biggest mechanism, our widest reaching mechanism for achieving that mission. Essentially, it's the biggest gathering of researchers doing the work that SLAS has a mission of promoting in the world. And this is going to be our 11th iteration of the SLAS International Conference and Exhibition, and our best, spoiler alert.
Right, okay, well, look, let's talk about that. Now, for people who've never been to SLAS in terms of the main conference and exhibition that you have every year, can you just sort of paint a picture of what people can normally expect from the event? Let's not talk about the specific tracks at the moment that you've got for this year, but in general, what is the purpose of the event and what can people normally find if they come to the show?
Sure. The purpose of the event, frankly, is to connect and collaborate. The most important thing I think that folks walk away from when participating in this event is a broadening of their network and a connection with other researchers doing similar things in this community's core area of research. We do have 3 full days of scientific programming across 9 tracks, and that is just in our session rooms. We also have 3 theaters on our exhibition floor where we present scientific and technical content. We have over 40 exhibitor tutorials where our exhibitors present content related directly to their technologies and their user interfaces. And we have over 350 posters, and that number is low. Typically in, pre-COVID, we've had around 400 plus. So it'll be interesting to see how things come back now that we're seeing, people venturing out into events that are of this size and scope. And we have a huge exhibition. This exhibition is really an amazing complement to all of that content that I just described. When someone walks onto this exhibition floor, they are going to feel a little bit of a wow factor. We have large companies, smaller companies. Our exhibit booths and exhibitor presence really run the gamut in terms of size and marketing and bells and whistles and things like that. And every single one of them is going to be relevant to somebody that's walking through that door. And I think the thing that I am most amazed by when I walk into that exhibition every year is the size and caliber of the equipment that you will see on the floor. It's moving parts, it's sounds, it's full teams of people assembling these pieces of equipment on one day and then 2 days later taking them down, and it's pretty fantastic to see.
Fantastic. Now, obviously, I know you are involved in the content as well in making sure that what the program is. So for people who are not familiar, as I said, of going to the show, in terms of, and we'll talk about the exhibition in a second, but in terms of the conference program, what are the tracks and what are the main sort of topics that are covered at
Sure.
SLAS?
Yeah. We actually do have a science team that really runs the development of our content, and we rely very heavily on our scientific program committee, which is a volunteer-led group of researchers within the SLAS community to build our scientific programming. So the organization and those groups, myself included, take a lot of pride in building out this amazing scientific program that is just, on the forefront of what is going on in this industry. So we have 9 tracks. They are advances in bioanalytics, assay development and screening, automation and high throughput technologies, cellular technologies, data science and AI, micro and nanotechnologies, new modalities, omics, and precision medicine and diagnostics.
That's very well remembered, actually. I saw you counting and thinking in your head, so that's excellent.
I was like doing the math.
Yeah, exactly. So you've got these tracks running, and then you said you've got 3 main theatres as well.
We do. Yes. So we have a poster theater where we invite our poster presenters those are also reviewed for acceptance by volunteer committees. We then go through and cultivate that list of accepted posters and invite approximately 15 of those presenters to present in a poster theater on the exhibition floor. So it gives our poster presenters who may not have been ready with their research at the time when we put together our podium program, an opportunity to get up and speak in front of this audience in a high traffic area like the exhibition. And then we have a theater called the Ignite Theater, where we're presenting some amazing content this year that I'm really excited about. One of our sessions that is brand new, it was put together by our scientific manager, Hannah Rosen, is on accessibility in the lab. And she just released a podcast to support that session on site. It was absolutely fantastic and wide reaching. So something a little bit outside of that scientific content, but still incredibly relevant to what is going on in the SLAS world right now. And then we have the Solution Spotlight Theater, which are quick rapid fire sessions presented by our exhibitors on their products and their innovations that are going on in their booth. They're all 20 minutes maximum in length, and they fire away for the duration of the exhibition. So that's pretty exciting too.
Fantastic. And you also have keynote speakers though, don't you?
We do.
The conference.
Indeed. Yes. So we open the program with a keynote speaker, and then we close the program with a keynote speaker. Our opening keynote this year is Joshua Smith from IBM Technologies, and our closing keynote speaker is Sam Keen, who is a scientific author, and we'll be doing a book signing with Sam at the conclusion of his talk as well. And that closing keynote spot it's pretty great. We finish with the closing keynote, and then we present our $10,000 Innovation Award right after that, which is given to the most innovative presentation, podium presentation that takes place at the conference, and that's an annual award for us.
Fantastic. Now let's go on to the exhibition floor, because you just talked about some things which are going to be on the exhibition floor as well. So you do more than just have an exhibition floor, though. You have lots of things going on the exhibition floor as well, don't you? And different things.
We sure do. Yes. So that the exhibition is where we want anybody who has a badge for this event to come and gather together and connect with each other. So we do all of our food and beverage breaks and functions on the exhibition floor. And so it's really important that we take care of the people who are spending their time and money to come and spend 3 days with us. So we feed everybody lunch on the exhibition floor. We do 2 breaks a day. And then actually something a little bit different for this year is we have 3 receptions in the hall to close out each day. Typically we had 2, we were a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday event. This year we're a Sunday evening, Monday, Tuesday event. So that gives us an opportunity to create a completely new reception and networking event for anybody that is in town on Sunday. And it's going to be fun. pretty
the
great.
exhibition itself runs Monday and Tuesday, is that correct? Or does that run on Sunday?
Yeah. So typically, yeah, it's all day Monday, all day Tuesday. But this year we've got 3 hours of exhibition on Sunday evening from 4 to 7 p.m.
I'm glad you told me that, because then I need to know when I fly
Yeah,
in.
book your flights accordingly.
Right. And on the floor, though, I know you've got Innovation Avenue, and you also have product awards, don't you?
We do, yes. So Innovation Avenue is an amazing program that we have been able to carry forward into our European conference and exhibition as well, and work with other organizations to get Innovation Avenue out there globally. And that is it's a program for startup companies in our space, but maybe not quite ready to take on the expense and the lift of exhibiting. So what we do with Innovation Avenue is there's an application process and there's a review process, and we accept applications for companies that are at the beginning of their life cycle, but they may not quite have a product, but they have something and want to get out in the space and get the experience of exhibiting. And this year we selected 19 companies through that application process that will be on the floor in the Innovation Avenue area of the exhibition. And we offer complimentary exhibit space to them and complimentary travel and registration to come and attend the conference, as well as build a booth kiosk for them. So that area has always been incredibly dynamic. It's a great place to see new and upcoming companies, and to just get a really cool vibe of what's going to be potentially next in this industry. And we often see a lot of our new product awards winners come from Innovation Avenue, which is really cool. So the new product award is another leader or volunteer reviewed award application process, where exhibitors can submit an application to be part of the new product award consideration process, and then they select 3 winners and present that award on site. The exhibitors are asked, they narrow it down to a group of finalists, and they're asked to present to the judges in their booth on why their product should be selected.
Cool, excellent.
Mm-hmm.
This sounds like there's a lot going on now, and as well as obviously you have the products, you have the courses, you have the seminars and so on, and the talks. You also do a lot around education as well, don't you? In terms of for people and career development, I should say, rephrase that, at the show.
We do. Yeah. So, education is key. It's our mission. It's what we need to do. So we do have a short course program as well, where we present anywhere between 25 and 30 short courses. And those take place just in front of the start of the conference itself on Saturday and Sunday. And that program, going into the pandemic, before we had to cancel live events for a couple of years, was incredibly dynamic and successful. And we started seeing some really cool new content coming up in that short course program. And I think we're back to that. So that'll be really exciting to see.
Fantastic. Now, my final question to you then is, if someone hasn't decided yet to come to SLAS, and I know you've just spent the last 10 minutes telling me all the wonderful things, but in a sentence, why should someone attend SLAS San Diego in 4 weeks' time?
Because they deserve it. This group of researchers has worked so hard over the last couple of years. The pandemic really affected the SLAS community, and they've done such amazing work, and they've had to do it away from all of their colleagues and change so much of how they've operated. And this is really our chance to get back together. And on top of that, it's going to be our best one, and it's going to be our biggest one. So you don't want to miss out. You don't want to have that FOMO coming out of San Diego.
Fantastic. All right. Well, thank you for sharing all that information and previewing SLAS San Diego with me today. So there you go, viewers. If you'd like to know more and you haven't registered yet for SLAS San Diego, then look at the link above the video. There will be one so that you can find out more. But if you want to ask Amy any questions based on what she said today, then put them in the comments below or message her. She's on LinkedIn, so you can find her. Her profile picture's got different colored hair, I should point out, but she is there on LinkedIn, so you can message her directly if you've got any other questions as well. But Amy, it's lovely to meet you. Hopefully I'll see you in person in San Diego as well. But good luck with the build-ups. I know the last few weeks before a show is always the most stressful to make sure everything is running smoothly and it's all right on the night, so to speak, and on the show floor. So good luck with all of that. And
Thank
I wish
you.
you lots of success with SLAS.
Thank you. It's
San
been my
Diego.
pleasure. Such a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. And viewers, thank you for watching as always. And as I say, if you'd like to learn more about SLAS, the show, or SLAS, the organization, the link will be above the video and you can find out more. You can leave questions for Amy. So until next time, as always, stay well and stay safe. Bye-bye.